Welcome back. Trodder is here. Dark day at the Trek. A little bit of a new look there. The folks from Muscat were here just a moment ago. What did they think of your jacket?
Fashion is key, so we got a big week ahead of us. We got to look sharp.
And you definitely look sharp. We need to go shopping together. Of course, our weekly look at the track. Heading into week 5. Can you believe it already?
Flying by.
You know, you've been following these horses all season long, and there's a couple that are starting to really perform here, right?
Well, we came out a couple of horses prior weeks. They ran second. I said, keep track of these horses. I think they're running real well. We had Wired Brian. I thought he ran a real tough race. He comes back. He loses bad photo, but in the stakes race, the Saratoga Special, you still get paid with him running second, making nice exacta. And then opening week, I gave out in a flash. He comes back and wins by 10. So follow these horses.
Yeah, you gotta stick with them, right?
Right. Good handicapper. We kind of have a little stable of horses. Maybe you write them down on a notepad. If you get an email coming back to you that the horse is running, come back and bet them. I think, you know, you make some money looking at some of these horses.
You know, if you're going to the track and you're starting to feel confident, you may want to up your betting skills a little bit. And you've got some advice for us on a bet called a Grand Slam.
It's a bet that has been pretty profitable at Saratoga Race Meet for me. It's a little different wagering. It comes right after the pick 6 goes off, so it's the next race after that. And you have to hit 4 races. The first 3 races, your horse has to hit the board. And in the last leg, you have to get the winner.
Okay.
Kind of the key to the race is beating a favorite off the board in the first 3 legs of it. And then, you know, trying to beat the favorite in the last leg or finding a horse that has a little value. And the payouts have varied. I mean, as low as $22, but as high as $1,200. And the other day, Wise Dan goes off at 2 to 5, and the Grand Slam pays $63 into him. So you're almost getting him at 12 to 1. And it's just kind of a nice little fun bet. It keeps you involved. And like I said, the payouts have been quite enjoyable here at Saratoga Race.
Yeah, you don't need to keep going back to the betting booth. You've got your ticket, and you get sat there by the track and hope for the best.
It's a nice multi-wager bet, and if you keep going, you don't have to take money out of the pocket again. Kind of let it ride, you know. If you're moving along here, show, and then you got a nice price in the last one, you get to see your payouts, and they've been pretty generous.
Speaking of Wise Dan, Adam McNeil had the $15,000 bet last Sunday, and he did it, what, 2 to 5?
Wise Dan goes off at 2 to 5.
Yep.
As a handicapper, it's tough to promote betting $15,000 on a 2 to 5 shot, but if it's not your money,
and it's not his money,
he took 15 grand and parlayed it into $21,000.
That was Adam McNeil. He won, of course, the Whitney's weekly, I guess, bet, $15,000 bet, $2,100, Let's get it right. It's a new car. It's a good deal.
Hey, I saw the guy. He's got a new kid on the way, so maybe set that room up for the kid and. Nice new crib. So
semester at college by the time the kid gets there. Deborah White of Gansevoort is the next $15,000 better. She's got the Alabama race to bet on.
Like I said, they haven't come out with who's actually in the race so far, but it looks like Pletcher holds a pretty strong hand.
All right.
It looks like he's got 4 horses entered. He's been having a tremendous meet, as he usually does. So probably the race will go through Todd Pletcher. If you look at one of his horses and she's looking to make a bet, it probably through the Todd Pletcher barn.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens with Deborah White's bet. What about your pick for tomorrow?
Well, we've had a little rain here today. You're not sure how that course is going to come up. It could come up a little sloppy early. But tomorrow's feature race is the 8th race. It's the Troy.
Okay.
And they will stay on the turf for that, I'm sure. Number 4, Great Mills, 3 to 1. Rosario's on it. I've talked about him before. This horse looks like the lone speed in the race. Rosario has given a couple of questionable rides here in the last couple of days. He got DQ'd the other day. But kind of stay with him. He's still a good jockey. This horse, he's got lone speed. Rosario, I think, is pretty good on the front end. And these 5.5 furlong sprints, normally there's a ton of speed and sets up for a closer. It just seems how this race got brought up that there isn't that much speed on it. So we'll get 3 to 1 on Rosario, and hopefully can settle the horse on the front end and take them wire to wire.
All right, Trodder Furlong with our track picks and our look at the track for the week. Where does somebody find a jacket like that?
Well, this is custom made. I mean, you got to hit a nice pick six. You got to have a nice little bankroll, and then you call your tailor, and he comes over and you fill his wallet with some money, as we've been trying to do here at the studio.
All right, well, we'll try our best with that. Trodder Furlong, our weekly look at the track. Thank you, sir. Good luck in week 5, and we'll see you for the start of week 6.
Thank you. I hope everybody has a good Alabama weekend, and it should be, you know, a real fun weekend up here. The weather looks beautiful, so we hope we keep getting a lot of people up here. It's been unbelievable so far.
Season keeps rolling on. Thank you, sir. Now, to see this and all our weekly segments with Trodder, head to the website, looktvonline.com. That's where you can see his pick for tomorrow, the start of the 5th week at the track.